Think you know Minecraft? Well, not for long. From using your crafting grid as extra inventory space to curing 30 zombie villagers with one arrow, here are 42 secret Minecraft things you probably didn't know. And let me know in the comments how many you knew out of 42. I bet it won't be that many. Number 1, you can fly faster or slower in spectator mode by scrolling. By scrolling up or down your hotbar, you can adjust the flying speed to as fast as 87 blocks a second, or as slow as practically not moving. This makes getting around your Minecraft world much easier if you have a lot of terrain to cross. Number 2, using only a few blocks, you can make a remote control to do whatever you want, whenever you want. Like teleport to the complete opposite side of the map in an instant. By setting up this redstone contraption and mining the cobble and obsidian in the right order, the moment I switch to my pickaxe, the obsidian breaks instantly, which can activate a stasis chamber or do literally whatever you want it to. For a detailed tutorial, check out the description for a video by Jerry Lum where he explains all the restrictions and how to set it up. Number 3, there used to be a secret Easter egg hidden inside the beacon. If you took a look at the texture file for the beacon beam, you could find the map icons hidden inside of it. Why? Nobody knows. Number 4, everyone hopefully knows that with a piercing crossbow you can shoot an arrow through multiple mobs at once, but what you maybe didn't know is how useful this item is for curing zombie villagers. Typically, to cure a zombie villager you have to give it both a weakness potion and a golden apple, but using a piercing 4 crossbow and a tipped arrow of weakness, you can cure 4 zombie villagers at once and then reuse the arrow as many times as you want. All you need are the golden apples, and 1 arrow is all it will take to cure a whole village. Number 5, you can send secret messages with Sculk. Because the slab version of blocks can't be consumed by a Sculk catalyst, all you have to do is spell out your message using stone slabs, vertical or horizontal, fill in the rest of the wall with regular stone, and hide a Sculk catalyst somewhere nearby. To any other passerby, it'll look just like a regular wall, but to your friend who knows where it is, all they have to do is kill something nearby and the message will slowly but surely spell itself out. But wait, because this is something never before seen on this scale in Minecraft. For every person who subscribes, this code will automatically find the average color of your profile picture, map it to a Minecraft block, and place it in the shape of this giant mansion. For now, the only block belongs to my most recent subscriber, Jon Clark, so subscribe to claim your own unique block of the mansion and make it the weirdest looking mansion ever. In a couple of weeks, I'll be posting the final finished mansion on my Twitter, so you can check it out there. Plus, every block donated will be another 10 cents donated to the SFA, with a base donation of $500 and all the ad revenue of this video. But thanks and enjoy the rest. Number 6, you may know that if you give an armor stand an armor with thorns on it, it can actually kill you. By punching an armor stand with thorns armor on any difficulty that isn't peaceful, you'll take damage from the thorns. And by setting up a dispenser with thorns armor next to a villager, you can do the exact same thing and trick your friends into attacking a villager that will actually fight back. Both of these lead to a very peculiar death message that will surely leave your friends confused if they don't know the trick. Number 7, you can use the crafting grid as extra inventory space. By changing your Minecraft mode to touchscreen and using your number hotkeys to place items in the crafting grid, you can click anywhere with the mouse outside your inventory and the items will just stay there. You can still play the game and everything with 4 whole extra inventory spaces. Your device doesn't even need to be touchscreen, just turn on the mode and enjoy. This trick was patched in 1.19 but works in every version before, and in 1.8.9 it even bypasses the /clear command, allowing you to smuggle items when you're not supposed to. This awesome hack was showcased by Crafter Dark, so go check out their video in the description after this one. Number 8, you can make one-way glass using just maps and item frames. By using this command, you can give yourself an invisible item frame, which when you place it, as you may guess, it's invisible. Placing these frames on glass and using a custom map generator or building a giant layout, you can place the maps in the item frames and boom, one-way glass. You can see through the back just fine, but to any passerby, it looks like a totally normal wall. Well, totally normal-ish. Number 9, Swift Sneak is a very useful enchantment, but you might not even be using it to its full potential. While sure, you can go somewhat fast by just sneaking, if you start with a sprint run-up and then crouch, you go way faster, even compared to regular walking. Definitely a good hack if you're around the warden. Number 10, lava lakes can definitely be a pain to scout out, but with this method you can x-ray underneath them to find a ton of netherite. All you have to do is place a grindstone on the side of your bridge, apply fire resistance, and swim upwards to see the nether floor hassle-free. Number 11, Ulraf, one of the Minecraft developers, hid a couple of secret notes in pictures spelled in Minecraft enchanting table language. Translating all of them together results in the message, "Allays are afraid of red sheep," a reference to the evoker mechanic that turns blue sheep red. And considering allays are found in mansion cages where evokers spawn, this secret message might just be hinting towards a deeper lore connection between the two mobs. Number 12, on the topic of allays, they were previously planned for the Nether update under the name Wisp or Pixie. They were going to have this texture but ended up being delayed because they weren't finished in time for the scheduled release. Number 13, if you're an OG player, you may painfully remember that boats used to break on impact with literally anything. Well, while you might think this feature is long gone, due to some quirk in the game's code, boats will still break into the raw materials if dropped from a height of 12, 13, all of these numbers, up to 315 blocks up. Why? I honestly have no clue. Number 14, remember that remote control from earlier? Well, if you want another easy way of doing that, all you need is a cat. Something you might not know is that whenever you leave a Minecraft world, your cat will sit down, and when a cat sits on a chest, it can't be opened. Meaning that using this redstone contraption, you can set it up so whenever you leave a server, your cat will sit down on a chest and get a redstone pulse to do whatever you want, and your friends will be none the wiser. Number 15, something many players forget or might not know at all is that bee stingers are a visible model. When you get stung by a bee in Minecraft, the stinger remains inside of you, and going invisible produces a really strange and funny looking effect. Number 16, using leather boots, you can set up an escape route that only you can access by utilizing powdered snow. If you make a wall of powdered snow, anyone who tries to go inside will instantly start to freeze to death. However, if you wear leather boots, you can scale the entire wall without any danger of freezing, allowing you to have either a very impressive base entrance or a perfect getaway route. Number 17, because axolotls don't actually make noise in real life, the noises for the axolotl mobs are just heavily edited dog sounds. Yeah, technically some of them are incidental burps and hiccups that axolotls make when they surface, but distorted dog sounds way cooler. Number 18, if you use the command to give yourself a potion, you'll get an uncraftable potion, impossible to get in survival. But that's not completely true. There is in fact one place in the game where this potion can appear in survival. Do you know where it is? Well, it's in the achievement window for local brewery. That's the only place to find this hidden item without commands. Number 19, fireworks are a great way to move around your world. There's a little known trick you can play on your friends that might get them killed. By crafting your fireworks with a fireworks star, it'll actually do damage to the user when they use it, leading to a very dangerous flight your friends won't see coming. Number 20, certain blocks have a hardness that you might not expect. You may know that glass has a hardness of 0.3, cobblestone a hardness of 2, and a netherite block a hardness of 50. But do you know the hardness of bedrock? Is it 100, 30 million, infinity? Well, the game's code actually uses the hardness of -1 for unbreakable blocks. The more you know. Number 21, you probably know that Frostwalker turns the water underneath you to ice, but did you know that this actually isn't ice at all? It's a special type of block called frosted ice that only appears through this enchantment. Makes sense when you think about it, but something you might not have known. Number 22, on the topic of ice and snow, lighting an end portal actually gives off a burst of heat that can melt all the snow around it. Not sure how you would ever use this, but here it is. Number 23, smooth variants of blocks like quartz and sandstone actually have a bigger blast resistance than their regular versions, meaning if you're worried about your base blowing up, swapping in these blocks for their normal counterparts may just save your valuables. Number 24, hidden in the files of the Busy Bees update are 2 secret textures, one for a wax block and one for crystallized honey. However, they were later removed and the devs said they have no intention of ever adding these features back in. Number 25, on the Legacy Console edition of the game, there is a secret music disc called Dog. It plays at the end of the cat music disc and used to sound something like this. Number 26, there are 4 secret paintings added to Minecraft that you can only get with commands. These are the Earth, Fire, Water, and Wind paintings. They all look super cool, which makes you wonder why they aren't possible to get in survival. Number 27, the Minecraft song Living Mice by C418 is the opposite of and a reference to Deadmau5, the famous Canadian music producer who helped C418 design the Minecraft soundtrack. Number 28, on the topic of music, the advancement Very Very Frightening, which you get after striking a villager with lightning, is a reference to the line from Bohemian Rhapsody, as the line before it is thunderbolts and lightning. See what they did there? Number 29, arrow shooting has a neat little Easter egg that you might not realize. If you shoot a bunch of arrows, you may notice they cluster a bit to the right of the crosshair. However, if you change your main hand to the left, the arrows will cluster on the other side. A super subtle yet cool feature. Number 30, if you're having trouble taming a horse, feeding it a golden apple before saddling up makes it way more likely to accept you. This mechanic actually comes from Greek mythology, specifically the horse Arion, a super fast horse that only ate precious metals like gold. Number 31, you may know that items in Minecraft have different rarities. Different color text indicates a different tier of rarity. Golden apples are in the rare tier, while enchanted golden apples are in the epic tier, signified by this purple text. However, if you manually enchant a regular golden apple, you'll actually trick the game into changing its rarity to epic. Granted, it won't do anything an actual notch apple can do, but it'll definitely confuse a friend. Number 32, before emeralds were added into the game, the currency for trading used to be rubies. However, many people complained they were too similar to redstone, and developer Dinnerbone, being red-green colorblind, also couldn't distinguish the two well. So emeralds were added instead, and rubies were lost to time. Number 33, you can probably guess that allays are the opposite of vexes, but that might actually be more true than you first thought. The word vex means to anger or worry, while the word allay means to alleviate or relieve, making these two opposites in more ways than one. Number 34, slimes actually move faster depending on their size, meaning if you summon a slime of size 8, it can completely outjump the player, and the bigger you go, the faster they become. Number 35, glazed terracotta patterns can seem kind of random. That's because they are inspired by bathroom floor tiles in Jeb's trip to Peru. However, the lime glazed terracotta is actually modeled after a crossbow, if you squint hard enough. Number 36, the warden is supposed to be the most difficult mob in the game. However, if you do as this Reddit post does and just dig a hole around him the moment he spawns, his buffer period will render him completely useless and trapped. Number 37, even when using the invisibility effect, the player can still be seen by a select few mobs and an enchanting table. Yup, even when an invisible player walks past, the book of an enchanting table opens, making it a useful way to detect potential intruders. Number 38, the Deep Dark was initially gonna be underwater, minus the water. In the original plans for the update, Mojang was planning on adding floating jellyfish and ghost-looking blocks, with the only lights being bioluminescent, or alive. It looked super cool, but didn't exactly match the creepy vibes of the Warden and Skulk, so it was cut. Number 39, on the topic of lava, using commands you can actually summon an explosion with a blast strength big enough to blow up lava and water. Nothing naturally in the game can even come close, but these liquids do have a finite blast resistance and can be blown up. Number 40, a real-life trivia fact that you may not know is that a group of crows is called a murder. Well, according to Dinnerbone, the canon name for a group of Endermen is called a haunting of Endermen. Pull that one out next time you're being chased to your death. Number 41, enchanting a crossbow with a quick charge level of 6 or over makes it impossible to charge, as the time would be negative. If you did overflow the code, however, this crossbow could be fully charged in just around 69.4 years. That's not even a joke, it would actually take that long. Number 42, Minecraft Disc 5 actually uses some sound effects from Minecraft Dungeons, like the Ender Sense Babble and the Vengeful Heart of Ender. And if you want to know what the hardest thing to do in all of Minecraft is, click this video right here on the left where I try to investigate that exact question. Thank you so much for watching, subscribe to claim your own block, and peace out, have a good one, I'll see you next time.